How's it going, everyone? Hopefully everyone's having a good weekend. I'm just double checking everything, making sure everything's working. I have to plug this in for now. Battery's still not 100%, so I gotta make sure that that's working first. How's everyone doing? Hoping you guys are having a good weekend. I'm just gonna be moving things around. Hopefully it doesn't bother anyone. Kind of fell asleep laying by my wife and woke up and seen what time it is, so that's my fault for that. But now. So you guys are actually going to be seeing me and how I'm going to set this up. So we'll go from that and then we'll do the other stuff that has to happen. We'll do that first, get everything set up. How are we doing, y'all? Let's see here. I don't think I have chat set up on here. Do live chat. What's up, Irish? How you doing, man? There we go. Got chat set up. Y'all can hear me pretty good. Nice. Traditional, huh? Sweet. Yes, I'm going to be cleaning up my area quick, doing a basic showing of how first set up right away. Because I woke up late. It's my fault, though. I'm honest about it. Things happen. Real quick. Please don't be mad, y'all. I'm kind of. Like I said, I woke up late. Hopefully, everybody else can hear me up in there. I'm just cleaning up my area. Getting it all cleaned up. So you guys are going to be able to see basic setup. How I put everything down, put things together. Just give me some time, you know. I woke up a little late. That's my fault, but this is what I'm doing right now. What's up, Kirk Wrench? How y'all doing? Grier? Is that how you pronounce that? Hopefully you guys are having a good night. I'm just doing a basic setup right now. If you guys didn't see this is what I'm going to be doing for tonight. I'm going to be coloring my tattoo that I did a couple weeks ago. I had to take a weekend off because my basement was flooded out last weekend, so no, it's not. So this is what we're doing right now. Hoping everyone's having a good weekend at least, though. This. Everybody can hear me fine, right? Though you guys can hear me. I'm hoping so. All right. Well, when I first sprayed it with, I did the 70% alcohol. That's what I usually do. Could be better. Lions losing right now. I'm sorry about that, bro. I haven't really watched football in a very long time, so good. Thank you guys for letting me know about the audio. I'm gonna be hooking up my laptop too, so I can easily be able to talk to you guys more. Because right now, like I said, I'm just using my phone. That's what's taking the video. Video is good and clear, hopefully, for y'all. That's my hope in this. Let's see here. So you guys will be actually able to see the setup. Let's see if I can make this easier for y'all to see. Might have to change this around. Just give me a second. Let me change video wise. All right. Oh crap. Yeah. Like I said, y'all. Technical difficulties. Hopefully y'all can see that a lot better. Because that's what we're going to be working on right there. So y'all can see better what I'm trying to work on. Let me bring that up more. There we go. Alright, let me get the laptop up quick. That made it a lot easier for me to be able to talk to y'all. Like I said, hopefully this doesn't bother any of y'all. I know I woke up a little late too. I was supposed to start this at 9 and I was laying with my wife and completely forgot about this. So, like I said, sorry about the inconvenience. That was not on purpose. Yeah. Hopefully everyone's having a good weekend though. Today I had to deal with doing a freaking doing a battery on a '08 Dodge Avenger. It was pretty interesting considering the battery's in the freaking wheel well at like then the weather's between 10 to 2 degrees. That took a little bit to do, but it's all right. All right. For my other thing that I use when I'm doing my tattooing, I do use green soap. Now, when I'm tattooing human skin, I will use green soap at the end and when I first do my shaving, to be honest. Alcohol I only use for literally cleaning off things, or even the skin itself. I'll clean the skin before anything, before I start shaving. That's all I ever use my alcohol for. Because you don't want to burn people after them being shaved. Let me tell you. I do it on myself enough times for tattooing, so. There's that deal. Just bear with me for a little bit. Hopefully you guys can see a little bit more. I put it on my camera on that direction to make it easier for y'all to see. Like I said, pulling on my laptop right now. It'll be easier for y'all to see after. Alright, let's go YouTube. There we go. That should be a lot better to see. That should be a lot better to see. Let's see if I do this. How's that for y'all? That looks a lot better, doesn't it? Oh no. I'm in Idaho? Let me see what I can do about the echo. Sorry about that, y'all. Let's see here. There we go. Is that better for the echo? No echo? I put my laptop on mute. Let me know. Okay, thank you, Irish. Yeah, that was because I had the laptop going with voice too, so I put that on mute, so. Alright. This is when you know you got a lot of stuff. You know, one of these days I should show you guys what I actually have. Well, I basically did show you guys last time, didn't I? Yeah. Let's show you a little bit of what I have. So, this is my whole thing just on supply wise. That's not including inks and for applying. This is just all my tattoo stuff just for like the covers and everything. So just wanted to show you all that. Gotta bring that down a little. So tonight I will be using the Inkclaw Black Tortoise 4.0 stroke. I'm going to put a machine cut bag onto this and we'll go from there. For color, I'm going to go pretty close to what the design shows. It's not going to be exact because I don't have these exact colors of what you guys seen before, but I will have black and like technically be black 8 and 5 for how many drops go in, and then I will have the blue and red, and we'll go from there. I'm not putting in the gold tooth in there at all. It's just how I am. But we will go from there and we'll see how everything works. Just trying to get things settled, trying to get better. I'm redoing my studio so all walls are naked. I was gonna do it live, but looks like a prison. Hey, I'm in my basement, Irish. I mean, I have been doing on and off. Well, I've been doing fake skins since 2016. But this last couple months is where I've been actually hitting it really hard of working on that. I was in a shop getting my apprentice in 2016. I did that for 6 months and then life got in the way, so I had to stop that and get a different job. So now what I'm doing is working as hard as possible to actually get into a shop and do my dream job. Right now I'm a diesel mechanic, and I do that as an average right now. Since we're in winter, it's 9-hour days, but during the summer it can be as much as 13 to 14-hour days and 5 days a week. So all right. So if you're using coil machine, or even what I'm using, which is like a coil machine, even if you're using the old rotary style, not the pen versions, these bags are worth it. I'll keep it clean. And you don't have to worry about it. This tape. I keep everything pretty clean for what I do. I believe wholeheartedly that no matter what, even if it's at home, I keep things very clean. As you guys are seeing right now, because it doesn't matter, it gets you in a habit of making sure things are done right. That's all this is. It's just keeps your mind active with that. Keeps everything going right. Keeps your mind on what everything to do for. Alright. Now this, need the water, which I keep alcohol and water separate on each side, so I don't have to worry about it. Pull out, which version do I want for today? So if you guys have ever used this stuff, I highly recommend it. I do like it. I've used it for actually healing my tattoos before. It is through stencil stuff. It's called Redemption. It is worth the money. They're not that big, but I mean, between Inktense and Redemption, in my opinion, are probably the two best glides. In my opinion. I haven't used Mad Rabbit yet, so I can't speak on that. I can only speak on what I have used. I hope people understand. Because I'm not going to speak on something I haven't used before. It's just how I am. I mean, and that's personally what I believe all tattoo artists should do. They shouldn't speak on a thing that they wouldn't use on another person. Oh, I had this on top chat. I'm sorry. Hard chat. Did I miss anything? No, it doesn't look like it. Alright. So that's that. Get out my cups. Let's see here. Since blue and red are going to be rarely even used, I'm going to use small cups for them. I'll use the bigger cup for the black and shading. Just how I am. I keep different sizes for everything. Like, I know what my colors are. I know what I'm going to be using mostly. Get 2 mediums for gray wash. Like I said, I'm going to be doing 8 drops and 5 drops. Then the biggest one is going to be for my pure black. Yeah, I haven't used Mad Rabbit before, Irish. You use A&D on skin. I mean, don't get me wrong, A&D on skin ain't bad. It's just, I'm not used to it. Like, I've always used, like, some type of glide. Yeah, I've done petroleum jelly for that, too, on the fake skins. Not on humans, but I mean, on fake skins. And when I'm talking about tattooing humans, I'm talking about tattooing myself. Like, I have a good portion of my leg that I did myself, which was a mistake on my end, only for the fact that it was my first time using a pen machine. I should have just kept on doing what I was used to doing, which was using a rotary that's like a coil machine or actual coil when I lined this. That was my fault. I'm honest. Oh yeah, Irish. I agree. I'm totally agreeing with that. Everybody uses something different. But that's how we learn. You know, we talk to each other. At least that's how it should be. We all should be talking to each other and understanding the differences. I mean, if we can't talk to each other, then really that's an issue for everyone. Like, us as artists should be able to talk to each other, no matter what. Right now I'm just getting my mixing cups on, so. That's all I'm doing right now. I'm getting my mixing cups for my water. And yes, I use distilled water only. That's all I ever use. I don't use anything else but distilled water. Never have had an issue, never anything else. Like, even when I'm tattooing myself, I'm using distilled water anyways. No matter what. Just something that I got used to when I worked at the shop for 6 months. Like, I prepared the guys' shop setup. Oh, welcome back. I know I'm gonna butcher this name. I'm sorry. Greyer, right? That's how we say that name. I do not want it to be disrespectful. I really want to know. Greyer or Grayer? What's up, Sergio? How you doing, man? All right. Now, what I plan on, I don't know. I'm really torn today for color-wise. Because I really want to start using my Eternal inks. So for blacks, I can use a triple black, which are good, don't get me wrong. Or I can use the lining black that came with this set. I mean, I haven't used either of them, but oh, I'm thinking about using a washout true blue for this color anyways. I was thinking about using a true blue for that anyways. This is what it looks like for the true blue. What's your all opinions on? Can you guys see that? Thanks for the hair. My hair's starting to look like Turner's. I mean, I don't comb my hair, man. Rarely. Once in a while I do, but all that matters is the wife likes it. You know what I mean? You know how that goes, Sergio. That's all that matters. As long as the wife loves it. Can't make her mad. Or I might use a sky blue, actually. Yeah, we should use a sky blue for that. Oh yeah, Irish, always. You know that I'll be there whenever I can. I mean, during the weekends when I have the time, most time to watch things, I mean, I'm honest about it. That's funny, Sergio. She told you that you know about shaving the head. Yeah, I mean, my wife never really cared if I had her hair or not, but I mean, she does get a little annoyed when I shave my head. I used to do it all the time. But, you know, wives are going to be wives. You know how that goes, Sergio. We love them to death, but we don't want to make them mad either. Because then, guess what we have to deal with? We become on the couch 95% of the time. That's why Turner, gives us some little shit on that part where, he makes fun of us for that. But it's all good. It's always fun. So what have you all been up to? Hopefully you guys are staying safe, keeping warm. How's it been by you, Sergio? Considering I know you're in California and that, I know that you're in the San Diego area, but I mean, how is that affecting work with all these fires that are happening in LA? Hopefully it's not being too bad for you. And I always wish the best for everyone's family and friends and everything in this, no matter what, because personally, I don't want to see anybody getting hurt, nothing. I believe that we as people need to go back to how we used to be, where we cared more for each other than what we have in the last decade and a half. Steelhead fishing. Ooh, I haven't done that in freaking decades. Not even a bite, huh? Oh, I'm sorry, man. Where are you fishing at, if you don't mind me asking? So true, Sergio. So true. I mean, depending on where you're at, Are you in California or are you on the Clearwater? I wouldn't know where that is, sir. I'm in Wisconsin. Right now it's ice fishing season. Oh, Idaho. Okay. Um, huh. Well, hopefully. Wait, if you're in the Midwest, wouldn't it be cold there? Damn straight Irish. I'm a cheesehead. Well, I used to like the Packers when I was a kid. Good reason for that. Oh, okay. Good. Well, that's pretty cool that they used to walk that area. I mean, I don't know. I used to be at different places for fishing when I was a kid. We go salmon fishing, trout fishing, the good old days. When it was more about just the sport of being with family, hanging out. I mean, at least you're getting snow. Wisconsin hasn't had snow for quite a while. We get more rain lately this year than we have actually snow. It's just been stupid cold. You know how that goes. Right now, I'm just folding up paper towels while I'm talking to y'all right now. Just getting everything ready. I usually pull about 10, 12 sheets, give or take, when I do a tattoo. The paper towel I use actually is the Viva signature cloth version because to me, I think it's a lot less damaging on the skin. And when I say damaging, it's just that it's less irritant for people. You're going skiing on Friday. Huh. That's nice. I don't know how to ski. I know how to snowboard though. I was always afraid of hurting myself when when people told me, "Hey, let's go skiing." But you know how that goes. Like I did cross country when I was a kid for skiing, but that's about the best that I was going at. I was so scared of hurting myself. Maybe we should use triple black today. Number one investment, paper towels. Yep, exactly. I got a 6 pack of Vivas up top on my board over here that's in front of me. So, like I said, supplies I got, I can do as an average of 100 tattoos, and then I would have to reinvest. So I do have a lot of supplies. But all right, so I might as well just keep on using the black I've been using, which has been, if you guys want to see, that's what I've been using over the years. Kurosima tattoo outlining ink. Never have used anything really else. So it's just an ink that I've always used. I've never used anything else really for my ink, but I'm willing to give Eternal a try because I spent the money on it and I do like their inks and how Eternal has always been. But that's only in the last like 5-6 years I've been around Eternal. So, and other artists that I follow on the web, about 10 years ago they weren't as good on to them, but just doing my drop counts. What made me want to be a, I mean, I've been around tattoos since I was a kid. I was been drawing basically since I first picked up a pencil. Um, done it for years. It's just how I am. I drew out my mom's design when I was 13 years old. Not saying it was good, but I mean, I drew it out and the tattoo artist finished what I started so it would fit the placement of where she was getting it and everything. But it was still based off my design. So, and then throughout the years, like my brother has a small little chess piece that he got done of a drawing I did for one of his birthday cards. So, I mean, I didn't tattoo it, but it was based off the design that I did for him. So, I didn't tattoo it, but I influenced it. We'll put it at that. All right, so I just need the red. By the way, if people don't know, Scream Ink. It's an okay ink. It does work, but I will admit it's not the best stuff out there. So if anybody wants to see, I'll tell you what I'm talking about. This is Scream Ink. I might have to turn it the other way so you guys can see it better. But this stuff was okay. It's not the best on the market. I will admit, personally, I don't like Mom's Tattoo Ink. Never really been a fan of Mom's Tattoo Ink. I'm not taking away its abilities or anything. It's just something that it's not for me because of how many recalls it's had over the decades. Um, but I do know a few artists that still trust Mom's Tattoo Ink. I'm just never going to be one of those type of people. Not saying that they haven't changed their formula because every tattoo ink that's highly regarded has changed their formula over the last 10 years. So I'm not taking it away from Mom's Tattoo Ink, but I don't know. I do, like I said, I still know artists that still use it, and they make beautiful arts of work or work of art. Sorry, I'm getting having a little issue trying to get this tab off. There we go. Got the top off. Soon we are going to go into the process, just to let y'all know. Using a light red and a sky blue for my colors. Inkies are actually a good tattoo ink. Just like Dynamic. Most people for Dynamic just like their blacks. Only because their blacks are, obviously they're decent, like to the point where for price wise and everything else. I mean, if you think about it, even the Eternals inks are great pricing for what they are. Now, if you want to go into the more expensive, obviously would be Inktense, Starbright, and there's another one that I can't think off the top of my head. Solid Ink ain't a bad one to use. Empire, I've heard, is been doing really good for their reviews. So, like I said, it really depends. And that's the thing. It does really depend on each artist on what they use. Like I said, I watch a guy that's from a different place. If you guys can, I will recommend Radiance. Obviously, their bottle has changed over the years. This is almost 8 years old, so it's only used on fake skins and that. But Radiant, Radiant colors are actually damn good pigments. But that's, I will support Radiant all day long. Um, but yeah, it all depends on your style, everything else. Let's see here. Not using where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Which one's this one? So today I'm gonna be using V-Select. Let's use a 1215 today. I'll be using a 1215. Yeah, that should work. Shouldn't have any issue besides on the small part. So V-Select 1215. Hopefully I can show that and you guys can see what I'm talking about. 1215 V-Select Curve Mag. I'll use that one. And I might have to use a small liner. I'm not 100% sure. I gotta check what I got in here. Looks like I got a 9 Curve Mag at lowest. Maybe. Let's see here, 12, 15, 11, 12, 7. I should be able to do a 12-7. And then we'll do a 12-7 curve mag. Now, with mags, if people don't know, or curve mags specifically, I personally like curve mags. I don't really run much with round shaders. I might use a round shader on this, if at worse, but we'll see when we get there. I might just pull it out just in case, just for the hell of it. I mean, if I don't use it, I'm just gonna throw it away anyways, so that's just how I am. I know for others it's like, why are you wasting product? But it's how I am. It's so that it never gets used again. It's the contamination thing. Most people won't get it, but I'm not gonna be putting anybody in danger, myself in danger. It's just how I am. Hopefully people understand that. And get what I'm saying on that. Let's see here. I'll show you. That's one liner. Premium curve. Round shape. Alright. Let's see here. What the heck happened to my other one? So I should have one more somewhere. Alright, underneath everything. Alright, there we go. That's why. Alright. I'll show you. Alright. So, let's see here. And then I'll grab a 5 round shader. That's what we'll do. 5 round shader. Like I said, I know a lot of people get a little frustrated, like, why are you wasting product? But I'm so much on sanitary that like as soon as I'm done with this, it's time to change clothes again. So that's just how it is. It was just being cautious. That's just how it is. I know most people wouldn't get it, but when you start being in a shop and everything, or even being around a shop, you'll even see it from artists that are around. Pull up sleeves so nothing gets contaminated. Alright, so let's see here. How do I want to establish this? We'll do the shading. Alright, let's do the 7 curve mag first. We'll get in some of these spots here. So what I'll show you guys is what my plan is with the 7 curve mag, and then I'll go from there. So if you guys can see, maybe make it easier, we'll do this. Make this in half, might make it easier. Alright, so what I'll probably do with the 7 is I'll come in here with the shading, and I'll do all the grays and the washouts. And then after that, then I'll go to clean out in my distilled water. I'll come back after that's all cleaned out, and then I'll do the blue, and then I'll clean out again because I have 2 cups for a reason, and then I'll come in with the red. The 7, I'm just gonna do the smallest areas for the most part, hit what I can, and then switch to the round shader, get even the smallest areas, and then I'll switch over to the 15 to hit the top, and obviously the bigger areas of the red. So that's the goal for today. So that you guys can see what I'm doing here is I'm looking to see if there is any needle. I'll do this, make it easier, so that you guys can see what I'm talking about for this. So what I do is I look at the needles just to see if any are bent or anything of that, and it just, that's how I do it. Just keeping stuff sanitized, clean, and everything. It's more of just a test check. I mean, some artists obviously don't do it because they do trust their products. Me, it's not about trusting my product. I know that I can trust it. It's just how I am. I forgot about that. Alright. Alright, so it's gonna be loud, just to let everybody know. Because it's gonna be like actual coil machine on how this runs. So please mind loud noises. And we'll go from there. Alright, so let's start getting into it. I didn't know how Carlos like that. Yeah. I'm only at 5.8 volts, so it's not the loudest it can be. I'll tell you that right now. So everybody can see what I'm basically doing here. So if you see how I have it, I'm just making it where it's a little dark, and then I'm going to be shading it in and out on it. So tip, I'm going to get dark, and then I'll lighten it up. Just like from here, I'll lighten it up too. And we'll go 5 speed. Just going a little bit faster than what I needed to. And we're just using literally the edge of the tip, because since this is a curve make, I can use the curve of it to get in my actual tighter areas. Part of the reason why a lot of artists do like the curves. I mean, you guys can see, hopefully, just showing you the basics. So the other thing that I like about the Redemption stuff on top is that it's got like a coconut smell, but it has all the nutrients that you need for healing. And like I said, real skin and true skin, not like human skin, but the fake skin, real skin and true skin are probably going to be the closest ones to actual human skin. That's why I recommend them. Curve makes are a must. Yes, I agree. Don't get me wrong. You know, there are reasons of having the different needles. There's going to be different situations for each one, but it's like I kind of lost everyone. Things happen. It can be too loud, and I'll admit that all day. It can get very loud very quickly. Like I said, we'll get this pounded out. Shouldn't take any longer than an hour at most, anyways. This one. Yeah, so for what I do is I layer everything. I don't really go totally as deep as I can when I'm doing this. I just layer. Say, like, that's just how I do it. I'm not perfect, but I do very little trauma to the skin. I do little layering. Now, obviously, with my darkest spots, that I'll layer up quite a bit, but most of the others don't have to layer too much. And it's just control. That's all you need to do. Just have control of what you're doing. Be mindful of what you're doing. Pay attention. You'll get there. And all this is. Also, when you're working on real skin, when you're in a shop, or you have your own shop, whatever, with the health department of your state, and that's how most places are. They'll have a health department run through, ask you questions, or ask the shop that you're working at questions. Yeah, exactly. I agree. So if you can see that, hopefully you can. I might have to make it closer to you so that people can see. Just very light. But see how actually saturated that is? Didn't take long for saturation. And I'm not going deep either. So, like I said, it takes time. That's what this is all about. learning, teaching yourself. And just doing the best that you can. And not perfect, we're human. We do the best that we can to what pepper shade is. Thank you, Irish. Yeah, that's what it comes down to. It's just, I mean, I'll even show you the back because I'm that confident. Like, I don't go deep when I do this. So if you take out the light from the front of it, I'll do it like that so it makes it a little bit easier. There's only that one spot that you see that went a little deeper than what I would want, but, and that was this line, obviously. I screwed up. I'm honest about it, but this is where you get your practice in to understand what you need to work on. I mean, it's all it is. It's gonna take time doing things, and that's all this really is. It's about learning on how to get everything that you want from it. Yes, exactly. What this is all is training to get the muscle memory, and when we get to the point where we can actually be at a shop, we'll be ready enough to handle what comes through. Like our predecessors didn't have that chance. They had to learn it even the harder way, which was trial and error through human skin. Man, from how much I heard from different artists all around, all they would say is, "Oh, I had trial and error. Had to learn the hard way." But I mean, that's literally what made it different from back then now to what we have now. You had artists that was pretty honest with their time and day and to make it work with what they had. I mean, look at him. Like I listen to Joe a lot. Like he's one that he's been tattooing since the early '90s. I mean, he's one that I do pay attention to. Like he's honest. He's very stubborn, but I mean, He used to be a judge on Ink Manster. Don't know what season, but he's always been honest. For if he thought the tattoo was great, he wasn't going to talk shit about it, even if the network wanted him to. And how many people you know are willing to just say screw you just because I'm on a TV show? Not many. So you got to give props to an artist that's not gonna change his value just because he's on a TV show. All right, that's that part. Still got quite a bit to go, but it's coming. Slowly and surely. Alright, take your time, Irish. You know this. You're in no rush. I mean, a lot of my favorites are actually the old school design. I mean, in 2016 when I was joining the shop, they still had Flash on the wall. But to be honest, I think we need to go back to having Flash on the wall. Like, yeah, it's cool having custom design stuff. Don't get me wrong. But we need to go back to Flash. Flash was where it was at. Just because of what it was. Like, you got your fundamentals no matter what doing Flash. I know it's not what everybody would like to do, and I'll admit it. It's not like I would want to do it every day either. But just to have that, this will be awesome. And just have a flashback. Alright, gonna do the head. We almost did this whole design without having even touched the 15, so like I said, it was definitely something I wasn't 100% sure on. If I would need the 15, but because of being such a small piece, but I wanted to be 100% sure before I did it. not charging? Uh-oh. Just give me a second, y'all. I just noticed something. I don't have my laptop on a charger for some weird reason, which I thought I did, but obviously I didn't. I had that plugged to the wrong thing. That is my fault. Alright, well, just give me a second here. Alright, why is this not letting me? Uh-oh. Why isn't it charging? Everything else is working. What the heck? Yeah. Yep. On chargers for everything. Way too many different chargers. There we go. Now it's charging. I think. Yes, now it's charging. Holy crap. I almost killed everything just by not realizing that. Alright. So, there we go. Sorry about that, everyone. Almost lost the live chat, so. Alright. I need to find a spot for this. That's still there. Alright. Now, this one. Welcome everyone who else has come in. Technical difficulties after things go wrong. Gotta love when things die. Sorry about that, y'all. That is my fault. I thought I had it set up for charge and I didn't. So, this is what we gotta deal with today. Obviously things aren't wanting to work right now. And it's starting to get to me. Well, I might have to do it this way. What the heck? Now what the heck is going on? Ugh. There. Better. Alright, sorry about that, y'all. That's my fault. I spilled water all over the place from this happening. Gotta love technical difficulties. But it's what it is. We'll deal with it. Gotta love it when things go wrong. All right, we're back, y'all. Looks like this is going to be a pain in the neck today. Hopefully y'all can see a little bit better. Trying to get it all set back so it doesn't hit my screen or anything. Things are just in the way right now because of how things were. So hopefully that's not, I don't know if it's, can everyone hear me? Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, it's just a little lag right now. There we go. All right. Are we there? Is everything caught up? All right, yes, cool. Sorry about that, y'all. All right. Sorry about that. Battery died and off the phone because I thought I had it in the right charger and I didn't. So that's my fault. Things happen. All we do is learn from it. All right. Well, let's get back to tattooing. And like I said, it's going to be a little loud just because of the machine I'm using. So hopefully that doesn't bother any of you. Hopefully. And I'm honest, I don't do exactly the same for shading on how I do this, so I change up my style of shading depending on design and everything. And like I said, I'm not an expert at all. I'm not a professional. I'm teaching myself. And my goal is to actually get into the shop by the end of this year. That is my goal. So that's what I'm trying to do. Just trying to show what I can do and do the best that I can. And hopefully it'll land me for a job. The area I'm at is by Richland Center in Wisconsin. But yeah, so hopefully I can get into a shop by the end of this year. That's my goal. Right now I'm just doing in the shading, and then I will be going to the color. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just going into the shading, getting that done. If you guys have any questions, please ask them. Very easy to answer. I don't get mad at things. But am I getting other things on here? No, it doesn't look like it. I should be good. Alright. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm checking things. Maybe I should just end it for tonight. Alright. I think that's what I'm gonna do. End it for tonight. Y'all have a good night.